Ho ho buddies, welcome to Borderline Games. I'm Gareth and today we are playing the 100 Landless Defense Academy. Last time we fought the big bad, the one that defeated us way back in second to last Defense Academy. It seems like they were messing with us and told us that we had to make a choice, but they didn't really explain beyond that, and then they vanished. Now we're all discussing it in the war room, and we're talking about whether we're going to win this war or not. Everyone from the complex is waiting for us on the artificial satellite. Poor delivery for the first line. Everyone from the complex is waiting for us on the artificial satellite, waiting for us to win this war. If we can protect this school, and if we can save humanity from world death, mankind will be able to live in peace again. We need to put our lives on the line to achieve that. We can't win without making sacrifices along the way. Aito? Oh, nothing. Sorry. I was just feeling conflicted with all these sudden developments. I'm panicking too. It's all gibberish to me. Anyway, that's all we learned at second to last Defense Academy. That does it for my report, but the real juicy stuff starts from here. I need to tell you about the what the Supreme Commander said earlier. Oh yeah, they said choose your conclusion. What does that mean? Tell us, Ema. Ema, tell us. What did the Supreme Commander say? Just like I said before, it's planning to launch an all-out attack on the school. It's going to be like nothing we've ever seen before, with all of the invaders' forces fully mobilized.
Like nothing we've seen before?
It seems they couldn't fully breach us before because of our wall of fire. But they've successfully mass-produced weapons that can nullify the flames, and they're going to advance on us with a massive number of troops. A massive number of troops? The Supreme Commander asserted that this school would be annihilated in that all-out attack. However, it also stated it would make a proposal before that happens. A proposal? If we quietly hand over whatever's inside the defense room, the Commander will spare our lives, apparently. So it's asking us to surrender.
Surrender?
That's right. We fight and die or live and escape. Choose your conclusion.
Choose our conclusion.
That's obviously a trap. But why is it giving us a chance to escape? This is what the Supreme Commander said. Its goal isn't to kill us, it just wants what's in the defense room. It wants to put an end to this fruitless war. It said that killing each other like this is foolish. Fruitless war. It really said that.
That thing's more sensible than I would have guessed.
Screw that! You're just gullible!
It also said something else. If we give up what's inside the defense room and leave this planet, the invaders will prepare a way for us to leave, so we can go back to the artificial satellite where all our friends and family are.
Huh? They'll even prepare a way for us to get out of here.
But we can't just run away. Earth is our home. That's right. Deserting under enemy fire would be disgraceful as both a warrior and a woman. I will not surrender. I still have more to tell you. It said something very curious at the end. Something curious. If we continue to fight, even if we successfully defend the school, we'll all die in the end. Huh?
We'll die in the end. Why? How?
It seems to have something to do with whatever's in the defense room. Do the invaders know what's in there? According to the Supreme Commander, the thing we're protecting here at the school is a weapon of despair that will destroy everything. Despair, just like in Danganronpa. Despair. Destroy everything.
That's ludicrous. The thing in there is surely something to save humanity from world death.
I don't quite understand it myself. I'm just telling you what it said. We don't need to concern ourselves with the invaders' lies.
Right. Ain't no way we're believing anything these assholes say. We've gotten screwed over by their dirty tricks before.
Well, the Supreme Commander wasn't really attacked in the battle just now. What if it really does want to avoid fighting us?
Yeah, maybe some of the other side are hoping for peace too. Enough foolishness. Those monsters don't have feelings like we do. Is that really true?
Huh?
Sorry. A roach pig like me shouldn't butt in, but I was thinking. It wasn't possible before, but now we can communicate with the invaders. We might be able to have a proper discussion with them. I'm sure that's all the prisoner wanted. I don't believe that for a second.
Everyone, you can't let the invaders sway you. They're just trying to deceive us. True, but are they the only ones doing the deceiving? Huh? Aito, what do you mean? Oh, nothing. I'll stop with the conjecture. With my conjecture. I'm really sorry. I failed to read the room and overstepped. Well, we don't need to draw any conclusions just yet. The Supreme Commander said it would be back later, so we just have to decide before then.
How much later?
In 7 days. After that, it'll come by itself to hear us out.
It's coming here again.
And all by itself, too. Kirishika, what day will it be 7 days from now?
Today is day 82, yes? Then just carry the one. Today is day 87. It'll be on day 94. The Supreme Commander will bring us some means of getting to the artificial satellite as well. It's said that that will be our last chance for a peaceful resolution if we refuse. As planned, they will launch their overwhelming assault, destroying the school and us with it. We fight and die, or flee and live, and we just have a week to decide. Our answer is clear. We're the hope of all mankind. We're fighting on behalf of humanity. We can't run away. That's right. We can't run. Well, let's decide formally after we've had some time to mull it over. We still have time until day 94. They're just trying to split us up. After that, everyone held their tongues, not one of us making any effort to speak. So we were obviously confused. Where did I get "so" from? We decided to talk about what to do after each of us had time to gather our thoughts. For the time being, we parted ways. Bing bong. And here's actually Surrey. I've missed you, Surrey. Back in my room, I lay in bed and ruminated on what I'd just heard. Even if we successfully defend the school, we'd still die in the end. Because the thing inside the defense room is a weapon of despair that will destroy everything. You've got to be kidding me. That just can't be true. It's a lie. A trap. Who would ever listen to an invader anyway? I repeated this inside of my head, but the Supreme Commander's claims continued to linger at the back of my mind. I kept going over the same points again and again inside my head. And as I continued to rack my brain, I fell into a dark sleep. Another dream? No. Day 88. Up! Maybe it was the exhaustion from all the fighting, or maybe it was because of everything I heard the day before. But that day I felt less than great from the second I woke up. It seemed like the others weren't much better off either. According to Ema, who was going around checking on everyone, we were all pretty deep in recovery mode. Afternoon had passed, we got together in the cafeteria. Inside the cafeteria, everyone wore gloomy expressions. Come on, everybody. What's with the long faces? I had so much on my mind. I couldn't really get any sleep.
Same. I'm a chronic insomniac, so I'm actually having more fun than ever.
You shouldn't worry about anything the enemy says. That's just what they want. Trap or not, it's the kind of thing that disturbs your soul to hear. The idea that we'll die too in the end, I mean.
Not to mention the all-out attack that's coming. An attack like nothing we've ever seen before. Isn't there a way for us to win?
I love it when she does that face.
Nope, not at all. We're so totally doomed.
Enough pissing and moaning. We just gotta do what we gotta do.
That's right. We'll find a way. Right, Takumi? Yeah. We have to.
What are all those peasants on the satellite doing while all of this is going on? You think they'd find us reinforcements?
There's nothing they can do. You need Hemoanima to fight the invaders. But the fate of all humanity hinges on this battle, right? I wish they'd lend us some support. Yeah, couldn't they at least reach out? If I could talk to my family, I feel like I could keep going.
And I want a proper explanation of what's going on here.
If they tell us what's inside the defense room, we wouldn't have to sweat what the invaders are saying.
Maybe they think we're all screwed too.
That's absolutely not true. We have everybody's trust and support.
Oh my god, enough already!
Unable to take it any longer, Kararis slammed the table as she sprung to her feet.
We're fighting for all of these people on the artificial satellite and they're not lifting a finger for us! They can't do anything! I not even offer us an explanation or a call from our families! If they really have left us here to rot, then I say screw them and screw humanity!
Easy, Karara. It's going to be okay. But it's true. If we're humanity's hope, then this shouldn't be happening. Huh? Aito, who'd been silent the whole time, finally spoke but with a downcast expression. Aito, what are you saying? I've been wondering about this since yesterday. All of humanity fled to the artificial satellite. Do they care about us anymore?
Huh?
Ema said something similar earlier, didn't he? We might just be decoys that allowed humanity to escape to the satellite. Oh, that would suck. At the time, I was just letting my imagination take a depressing turn, but it's no longer a possibility we can deny in its entirety. That can't be. Oh, sorry, Gakko. Now it was Gakko's turn to hit the table and stand, letting out a scream toward the skies.
Hey, say something to us. Anything! Can't you see us? We're fighting for you guys! Is anybody listening? We're in seriously bad shape here. Tell us, what are we supposed to do?
But his voice just echoed hollowly. Weird. His voice echoed hollowly. It's so weird that in my mouth. Hollowly, I guess, throughout the cafeteria. I guess that's a word I've read and not said.
Damn it all. What the hell is going on?
The cafeteria was enveloped in silence after that. One person after another left, as if trying to escape the deafening quiet. Just like everybody else, I returned to my room without a word. After that, I stayed cooped up there for the rest of the day. Bing bong. Let's go to sleep. Even after the nighttime announcement, I just kept turning the same things over in my head. I couldn't stop thinking about what we discussed this morning. Are we really the hope of mankind? Is the enemy speaking the truth? Despite knowing I'd never get an answer, I just kept thinking about it. I was lost in a spiral, the same thoughts whirling around and around. Someone come and open our door, knock on our door. I think that's what's going to happen, right? Nope. And so ended the 88th day at Last Defense Academy. Day 89. How are they going to pad these 7 days out? Is he just going to skip a couple of days, or...? Here we go. Someone come to my door. Guess I better go to the cafeteria, although I'm sure it's going to be depressing again. I guess not. There were fewer of us than usual gathered in the cafeteria. Is this everyone for today? Seems so. So rare for Mr. Ayotsuki to not show up, considering how much he loves being around us. I bet he's agonizing over it all by himself. He's like that.
Yeah, the serious pessimistic type.
The total opposite of my outgoing party girl, the Holy Jumanji sword.
I had no idea your sword was like that.
I love those little moments.
Well, shouldn't we discuss this together? Not that a disgusting dung beetle like myself should worry about living on, but... You have 5 more days, right?
There's nothing to discuss. Surrendering would mean falling into their trap. Like I said, we can't fall for their lies. Well, I do agree, but I very much understand the distrust everyone is feeling for the people on the satellite. We didn't come here to fight voluntarily after all. It's absurd to force us to do any of this. And after hearing the people who made us do it already went and took shelter without us, it's, disheartening.
I want to run away from this too.
But if we back down now, everything we've done up until now will have been for nothing. We can't let that happen. Everything we've done up until now would have been for nothing. I suppose for Nozomi that includes everything her mum did too.
Isn't it too late to reopen the debate about whether we should fight or not? Didn't we have a similar conversation when we first got here?
That's right. This whole back and forth makes me feel like we've gone back to square one in the final hour. If only Siri or Miss Shizuhara were here, they'd force us to power through, I'm sure. If Mocha were here, I bet she'd get everyone fired up. Things sure felt gloomy ever since we had that conversation. Well, I guess that's only natural. After finishing our breakfast in near silence, we all went back to our rooms. Free time? Or nay? To fight or not to fight? It's exactly the same thing we were worried about in the beginning. Who would have guessed we'd be racking our brains over it again at the very end? The all-out attack the Supreme Commander has planned is certainly a threat, but if the people on the artificial satellite would at least talk to us, we'd be able to keep the faith and fight on through it. Oh, maybe that's the Flame Boy? We'd be able to believe that a happy ending was waiting for us on day 100. Hey, Karawa. You're up there too, right? Can't you find a way to contact us? Free time. Your extinguisher level has increased. Nice. There's Nozomi. I can go to sleep, but I don't want to do that. What do I want to do? Metal shop? Yeah, let's see if we can improve anything here. Metal fence, spring trap we can't do because we need linguistics and something studies. Okay, social studies. Would be good to increase it. Max use is +1. That is math. Explosive mine. HP 1, damage 3. Stun range 8 spaces. Metal fence, place a barricade to hinder enemy movement. What do we reckon? So we need... Maybe I just want to try and get spring up. So linguistics we can for sure do, can't we? So let's have a look. Linguistics. Linguistics. That's maths. Ah, okay. Let's do this and talk to... what's her name? Her name. Kurara.
Takumi, assist me with my training.
You're always training for battle whenever you have free time. How do you manage to stand doing such intense training every day?
It's only natural. Despite my appearances, I'm a soldier after all.
A soldier?
The Ozuzukis rose to prominence through weapons development. We're military nobles. We Ozuzukis must be brilliant soldiers in order to lead armies. That's why I train every day, to discipline my mind and body. So I can remain as the noble I was born to be. So her daily training is part of the duties as a noble, then. I guess the upper class have their own struggles too. After spending some time together, you understand Kurara better now. Report card switch has been updated. Exploration went up by 6. Is that what I was trying to do? Exploration. Free time. Okay, now we can do linguistics. Linguistics. This one. Time will pass. Oh, social studies. Oh, that's... I should have been doing this. I've done this, so I can do this. I'll try reading this book today, The Many Gods of Celtic Mythology. According to this book, there was a god named Dagda, who existed in the Celtic cultural sphere. Dagda had a treasure called the Undry Cauldron that was able to bring back people from the dead. Interesting. During war, the Dagda was
would throw the bodies of allies slain in battle into the cauldron, and send the resurrected soldiers back to their battlefield. Okay, so is this what it drew inspiration from? It's interesting. Soldiers that were revived right after death, that sounds familiar. Reading this book increased your creativity by 5. But it hasn't increased my linguistics. How do I do that? Just gotta do enough of that. Yeah! Okay, that time again, huh? In the end, we didn't come to any conclusions today either. And as always, we didn't hear anything from the satellite. At this rate... Please, someone tell me if we keep protecting this school, everything will be fine, right? It's not true that we're going to die in the end, is it? Somebody, anybody, tell me. Ah, that's right, him! Fiery Boy, he said he wasn't an invader, so then, is he an ally? If he is, maybe we can tell him something, or maybe he can tell me something. I wonder if he knows anything. But I don't know how I can see him, or even where to find him. If you're really on our side, then show yourself again and tell me. Tell me how we should get through our final days in this school. Of course, nobody answered my whining pleas. The night grew deeper, and and eventually I fell asleep. Day 90. Oh, I like this. Look at this. This is cute. Have we seen this before?
It's your 90th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
Oh, thank you, Siri.
The time humanity has longed for is almost upon us! We're really in the home stretch now!
That we are.
It's been a long and arduous road. But since you've made it this far, I just know you're gonna be fine! In 10 days, you'll have your happy ending, and all of you will become the heroes who saved humanity! Well then, everyone work hard together and keep those spirits up!
Okay, I will do. Thank you, Siri. That's made me feel better. Forget victory. We're still wondering if we should even keep fighting. I guess I'll go to the cafeteria. We need to have another discussion soon. Cafeteria. Nobody? 3. When I got to the cafeteria, only Nozomi and Sukuma. The Sukuma twins were there. I forget that they're twins, just because of Ima's transformation. Is nobody else coming today? Seems so. Everyone is understandably conflicted. Uh-oh. Hi Nozomi, how you doing? What is everyone doing? The enemy's all-out attack could come any second now. They might need more time to organise their thoughts. No matter how much time they spend thinking, we still only have one choice, right? We're the only ones who can protect Earth and humanity. I know, but I understand why everyone feels conflicted. Just like every other day, there's been no word from the artificial satellite. I do think it would help firm up everyone's resolve if we heard from them. But if we let the enemy's words mislead us and run from this fight, then everything we've been through will be for nothing. Moko's death, Haruko's death. And the loss of my body too. That's right. All of it. Everything. The death of Nozomi's mother, and her feelings too. The enemy made that proposal precisely to throw us into this confusion. By doubting ourselves, we've played right into their hands. It's okay. I'm sure everyone knows that, but it's just going to take some time to accept it. Just trust them, and hold on for a little longer. I feel like the others are avoiding me. Huh? Ever since yesterday, whenever I try to talk to anyone, they won't even look at me in the eye. I can only assume I've done something to offend them. You're probably just imagining things, or overthinking it. I hope you're right.
Hey!
Well, sorry to interrupt you two, but we have an errand to run, so we'll be taking off.
Breakfast is all done anyway. I made eel in custard cream. That is disgusting.
An errand?
I have a case. A case I need to solve. As a detective.
Huh? A case?
I'll be helping out.
I'm the brilliant, talented assistant to the world's cutest detective, after all. Well, they should have a spin-off. Well then, we're off to investigate, so excuse us. Once we solve the case, we'll get everyone together. With those mysterious words, Kako and Ema left the cafeteria. What are they talking about? What do they mean by a case? Left behind, Nozomi and I finished a light breakfast without saying much. Then we both returned to our rooms. Even though there's only 10 days left, our team is more disjointed than ever. Well, I get why everyone feels lost. On top of being anxious about the impending attack, we were also told we'd die again if we managed to survive the final battle. And no one from the satellite ever reaches out, as if we've been forsaken.
Hey!
Hey! Something really has to change soon. Free time! Okay, so... back here. I want my linguistics to go up. Time will pass. This one? I'm still in the middle of this book. Maybe I'll read it to the end. Finished. Finishing this book increased your creativity by 10. But we didn't have a linguistic increase. Isn't that annoying? Free time. Let's go back here. Give it to me. Do we have any more linguistics? No, we don't. Let's try the social studies. I'll try reading this book today. Everything there is to know about the Tokyo Residential Complex. The Tokyo Residential Complex is a fortress within an all-weather dome. Its size is roughly 390 square miles. It is mankind's sole residential area, based on the 23 wards of the Old World Society of Tokyo. Some 500,000 people live peacefully under a roof that shields the sky. On the surface, society operates under capitalism that encourages the free market, but the wealth gap is rather small, and in practice is closer to communism. The Tokyo Residential Complex's governing body is the Tokyo Residential Complex Administration, whose members inherit their positions. The predecessor of the Tokyo Residential Complex, Something, was completed around something years ago. The sponsor of the construction plan was Something. Something, who was Something at the time, set up the Something project to protect mankind from Something. Together with their sworn friends Something and Something, they something a coup d'etat. Something. Most of this has been censored, it's practically unreadable now. We've done that already, I think, or maybe a very similar book. Exploration was up by 4. Yay! Social studies up to 3, that's good. At least one of them is. Bum 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 bum.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. The countdown begins. Just a bit longer until it's all over. I'm fully confident you'll pull through. But don't let your guard down now. The enemy is sure to attack us if their lives depend on it. So be sure to rest when you can. That's all, folks. Good night.
Cool. The announcement changed. Well, whatever. He's right about the end coming soon. We're so close to being done. We'll get through this. Right? In the end, I spent my 90th evening at the school still plagued by a vague sense of unease. Is anything gonna happen? Oh, it's a dream.
Huh? Taki! You're awake!
Where am I?
In the hospital.
Is this a hospital room?
Hospital? It's a weird way to say
you've
it.
been asleep for so long. It's already been a week.
A week?
Yeah. When the alarm went off, you went down that manhole to take cover with me.
Huh.
When we got out, you got startled by a dog and missed your step.
Can you imagine if this is how this game wraps up?
You fell down and hit your head, and you've been unconscious ever since.
That would be crazy.
unconscious ever since.
But thank goodness you're awake now. Welcome back, Tacky.
So, it was all a dream? All of it?
No, it wasn't.
A dream?
Yeah. I was having the weirdest dream.
You were there, and you were there, and you were there.
Someone took me to this strange school. Not here in the complex, but up on the surface. I was forced to fight these freaky monsters.
What?
Forget about it. I'm just glad it wasn't real. Right. It was all a dream. Oh, thank goodness for that. I am so relieved it was only a dream.
It's going to be okay, Tacky. I don't know what happened,
Look
but
at all these glitches happening.
I'm always by your side. You know that, right?
In the form of a fiery boy. You realise that, don't you, right?
Just like you always protect me. I'll be sure to protect you. Tacky, I love you.
What's happened? That was a weird, glitchy dream. Here he is again.
Good troops, rise and shine!
Is it a normal announcement, or...?
It's day 91 of your service here at Last Defense Academy. 9 days remain until the time humanity has longed for is upon us. I hate to keep reminding you, but the fate of all of humanity rests on the shoulders of the Special Defense Unit. So work well and work together for the sake of all of mankind.
What an unpleasant dream to have in this nightmare of a reality.
It was all a dream trope, huh?
Well, that wouldn't have been so bad. If this stupid school and our war against the invaders really was all part of a dream, then maybe... I can't be wasting any time on this nonsense. Who's there? Someone's here. And we're going to find out who's at Takumi's door next time on Borderline Games. I knew there'd be a door thing. There's always a door thing in these big moments of time we are doing free time to kind of break up the free time and stuff. But we're going to find out who it is next time on Borderline Games. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the 100 Line Last Defense Academy, and I will see you next time. Have a good evening. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.